Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends. My name is Ramadhon with student number 2024-31194. So today I'm gonna presenting my third web programming practicum assignment. So here we can see the objective of this project was to develop a functional and responsive student grading system application using PHP and Bootstrap. This app allows users to input student data and academic scores, then automatically calculates the final grade and determines the student's graduation status. And for the front end designer and UI, technology stack for the user interface. I utilize Bootstrap 4.3.3 via CDN to ensure the cards are module responsive and clean without needing excessive custom CSS. However, I did add some custom styles to change the visual experience. I can see like this is the visual like this, just for the example, and front end design, and for the end design, front end design and UI, you can see the visual is my visual is I choose like a light gray background or a cover a specialized profile is created for the input card, and blue process button to create a professional layout is a warp in a container with a maximum width of 900 pixels to keep it centered and readable on all screen. The input forms, the form itself uses the post method. It includes fields like student names and student number, and attendance score, assignment, midterms, and final exams. For the user experience, I also add a placeholder like on the attendance input to guide user that a minimum of 70% is required for a better chance of passing the 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 what we call it, the semester. Yeah, mainly that. So for the back end logic and the calculation is we put the data handling. For the data handling is once the user clicks the process button, well, process button, the PHP script takes over first. It captures all input from the post array. It then runs a validation check. If any field is left empty, a red alert appears telling the user to complete the form. And for the math is if the data is valid, the system calculates the last score nilai here using the specific formula. For the math is the what we call it, the rumus like that. When final scores equal attendance points 10%. For the assignments is plus assignment points 20% plus midterm 30%, and final exam is 40%, right? For the grading scale, next is the system assign is letter grade based on the score. A is we can say like A is for the 85. Yeah, I mean like for half what we call it. I mean A for scores like more than 85 or equal than 85. So B is for the 17, C for score 55, D for score 40, and E is for anything below the 40. So for the passing criteria is the graduation logic is quite strict. A student is declared lulus or pass only if they meet all these conditions. For the attendance is 70%, final score is 60, and no individual component assignment like assignment UTS was fails below 40. If even one condition fails, the status become tidak lulus, or we call it fail. For the dynamic result and the JavaScript, Visual feedback. Well, for the visual feedback, the result is displayed in a dynamic card. To make it intuitive, I use the conditional coloring green for for someone who passed, and the red one is for the failing or not pass for the graders. So like that. For the interactive features, I also interact a small JavaScript function called hilangkan hasil when the selesai or we call it finish button is clicked and sets the display property the result card to now effectively clearing the screen for the next input without a full page reload. So for the conclusion is, in conclusion is this application is demonstrate the integration of HTML structure, bootstrap style, and PHP logic for the data processing, and the JavaScript for minor DOM manipulation. So I think the project has helped me understand how to build a systematic user friendly tool for academic management. I think that's all for me. Thank you for the attention, and I'm ready for the feedback. Thank you. Bye bye. See you again, guys.